Alrighty guys, we're back for some Boros equipment, and this is a Phyrexia all will be one standard brew. We're going to go over the deck then hop right into some ranked, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Redcat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to you. Also, we do got that Discord link down in the description if you're interested in joining that up. Also, we do got a join button somewhere below the video as well. If you want to help support the channel, then that is a great way to do so. What do we got in the build here, guys? We got 4 rabbit batteries, a terrific piece of equipment, huh? Speaking of terrific, Eater of Virtue, we have one of in here. It's pretty good, guys, pretty solid. We have 4 Hexgold Halberds. This is a 2-mana equipment with 4 Mirrodin, so when this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red rebel creature token, then attach this to it, and as long as it's your turn, equipped creature has first strike and trample. Not bad, honestly. The equip cost is pretty steep, though, at 2 and a red, but that's okay. We got 4 Lizard Blades. The double strike is going to come in handy in this one. We got 3 Kadeen's first Goldwarden. So this is a 2-mana 2/2 with trample. It's a legendary creature. That's why we're rocking 3 instead of 4. Whenever Kadeen attacks, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of equipped creatures you control. Then Kadeen's power is 4 or greater. You get to draw a card. Yeah, sorry, I read that weird. If Kadeen's power is 4 or greater, draw a card, right? So this is pretty sweet, guys. This looks pretty powerful, and you know, you're going to have a bunch of extra equipped creatures anyway, since the 4 Mirrodin automatically equips the Rebel, so that's pretty cool. Got a couple Thran power suits in here. It's probably going to do a lot. We don't get to see it too often. 2 mana equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each aura and equipment attached to it, and it has Ward 2, which is pretty good. Equip cost is only 2 on that. 3 mana cards, we got 4 Rebel Salvos here. This is a 3 mana instant speed affinity for equipment, so it costs 1 less to cast for each equipment you control. Rebel Salvo deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That permanent loses indestructible until end of turn. Holy cow, guys, this just looks like incredible removal for red, and it's probably gonna cost like 1 mana most of the time, which is just insane to me. So yeah, we have all 4 of them. It hits like everything. Easy way to get rid of Sheoldred in this deck, which is awesome. We have 3 Rhuk Hexgold Nabbers. This is a 3 mana 2/2 with trample and haste, and whenever an equipped creature you control other than Rhuk attacks or dies, you may attach all equipment attached to that creature to Rhuk. So if you slam this down and you full swing with your board, you could just grab all of the equipment from everything you swung in with, stack it all onto this one card, this Rhuk, right? And then just slam in for the rest of the damage you need, right? Because if you have like double strike on something and then this has trample and haste as well, or you're getting like a Thran power suit onto this too, there's just like such an easy way to get this to like at least 8 power with double strike, and then you're just closing out the game, which is insane. So 3 of them, it is legendary. So got 4 Bladehold War-Whips. All the double strike in here is going to be very important. This one's pretty good. It's a 3 mana, rockin' Boros colors up there. It has that 4 Mirrodin, so you get that 2/2 Rebel equipped to it. Equipped abilities you activate of other equipment cost 1 less to activate. That's pretty good. Equipped creature has double strike, and then the equip cost is ridiculous, but that's okay when we have cards like Rhuk to just grab the Bladehold War-Whip off of the Rebel anyways. So yeah, the equip cost is 3, a red, and a white. So yeah, pretty good, huh? Let's go on to the top end of the build. We have 3 Astors in here. This is a 2, a red, and a white. 4/4 legendary creature. Lots of legendaries packed in here, huh? Whenever Astor enters the battlefield, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal an equipment or vehicle card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's pretty good. Equipment you control have equip for 1. Okay. Vehicles you control have accrue for 1. So a very powerful card that was just looking for other powerful equipment, and honestly, this might be the build for it. So we have a single Nahiri, the Unforgiving, 4 mana, 5 loyalty planeswalker here with completed. The completed is like a red and a white Phyrexian symbol, which is pretty cool. So you have the +1 here until your next turn, up to 1 target creature attacks a player, each combat if able. That's all right. You have a +1 here, discard a card, then draw a card. That's fine. Then the 0 here is exile target creature or equipment card with mana value less than Nahiri's loyalty from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of it. That token gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step. So that's pretty sweet if you want to like bring a Rhuk back from the grave or something to close out a game and stuff. So honestly, I don't know if we necessarily want this in here over something like a 4th Astor, because this card just looks ridiculous for a deck like this, or maybe even like a 2nd Eater of Virtue could be pretty good, right? So I don't know, we'll see. I think it'll be interesting testing out the one of. And then the very top end, we have 3 Dragonwing Gliders. This is a 5 mana equipment, rocking that 4 Mirrodin again. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and haste. Okay, yeah, now this looks pretty solid overall, guys. 5 mana, 4/4 flying haste. And if it ends up dying, you can always equip it to something else later on. So I really like this card. I've got 3 of them. I don't know if it would be worth having 4 of them. It is a lot of mana, let's be real. Speaking of a lot of mana, guys, we are rocking all 24 in here this time. Crucible and Seat being one of them. No new land from the new set for Boros yet, but that's okay. I think we'll be fine overall in the mana base. Some honorable mentions, guys. Alliance Sash could have been cool. Cloud Steel and Danitha. This is not a Danitha build. I have another build planned for Danitha later on. I just thought I'd bring it up because it could be pretty solid in here. But yeah, it's not a Danitha build. We're trying to be a little bit faster than what Danitha can bring over something like a mid-range Danitha deck. So, all right, guys, enough rambling. Let's go ahead, take it into some ranked and see how we do. Right into that first match. Let's go, guys. Honestly, I don't know what to expect from the deck. I really don't. On paper, it looks like it could be really good. This is a fine hand. 4 mana might be a lot to have, but if we don't draw too much mana here, then this could be a really good hand. Like, if we see a couple turns of just seeing cards instead of land. Nice, okay. So we'll get the Battlefield Forge down, I suppose. We could go Eater of Virtue, equip, and then swing, but I think the Hexgold's a little bit better here. Get that down. 4 Mirrodin looks really good, actually, doesn't it? Like I said, I have no idea what to expect, though, overall. I really don't. See if the Eater... Oh, that didn't stick at all, did it? Mm-hmm. Let's go on to the Rabbit Battery in case Rabbit Battery ends up dying. Get some extra damage through here instead of getting the other Halberd down. Okay, I guess we'll just kind of keep it like this. Brotherhood's End, but Eater of Virtue does. So, what? What just happened? Oh, they wanted to get the Eater of Virtue off the board too, so they went for artifacts. Oh, that was really good for the opponent, actually, guys, because now we can't give the haste to the Jor, and now I'm afraid to play my other card. What the heck? What are the odds of them having 2 Brotherhood's End, huh? What are the odds? It's not gonna happen. Opponent. It's not gonna happen. Ah! No! Oh my goodness, we are flooding out, guys. We are flooding out. Okay, 2 board wipes in a row is not great. We might be able to come back from this, but I don't know. It really depends what we're able to pull off here. Honestly, let's equip this, because we might find like a Thran power suit. And so, like, that could actually do a lot. 4 mana flash. Oil counter on Mind Splice Apparatus. Sorcery spells. You can't. Oh. Opponent's playing something weird. Wonder what they're ramping up into with this apparatus. Light up the night. Yeah, we're in trouble, guys. We're in some serious trouble. Honestly, the best thing the opponent did this whole game was destroy artifacts. Not being able to give haste to this is brutal. It's super brutal. Cost 1 less to cast. Let's just equip everything into it. We might find the Thran power suit. Yeah, Volt Charge, I'm not surprised by more removal at all. That only cost 1 for them too, so... Wow! Wow, man! Oh, the opponent's popping off, but I'm playing this out, guys. He's playing really fast too, which is really nice. Thank you, opponent, for not taking your time here. We're just equipping everything again. We might find the Thran power suit. We had some pretty good draws. Other than the flood, like these are fine. Has the double strike too. Let's just equip everything. Thran power suit though would be really good here. Swing into Wandering Emperor seems likely. But like we're just like super dead regardless though, right? Yeah, what the heck, we'll swing. Oh, nice. Get a little damage through. Nice. Thank you for letting me do that, opponent. Everything cost 5 less for them. All their instants and sorceries. Oh, I guess a farewell. Yeah. A 2-mana farewell. Oh my goodness. Drop another apparatus. Yeah, they can take their time now and look for their victory condition. And I'm trying to think, like, what could we see? It's a pretty brutal first game to go up against, honestly. Well, it's not mana, that's for sure. What could we see? Like, how long is it going to take for them to close out the game is what I'm wondering. Oh, nice. Like, how often does this stick on the board, though? This would have been way better to see with that double strike, but yeah, the farewell. Hey, maybe we'll just see another glider off the top. It didn't look like they had removal there. Sunset Revelry. More mana, why not? Might as well, we'll get it out of the deck, guys, you know? Eventually we'll stop drawing them. I guess we'll play it, right? Yeah. We'll get it on the board. That's a lot of mana. Mind Splice Apparatus. Now, to be fair, we don't necessarily want to go down to like 23 land in here because you're going to be spending a lot of extra mana to equip stuff. And so, like, here's a perfect example. We can give the Jor haste, and then we get a draw here. Wow, another Dragonwing Glider. We might get there, guys. We seriously might get there. GG, opponent, let's go. Perfect reason to not concede, huh? Oh man, wow. Those are brutal board wipes too. And we flooded pretty hardcore, but honestly the flood worked in our favor. Once we started seeing like our super expensive cards, just being able to play them out without any worries totally worked really well. Like, yeah, that first Brotherhood's End, getting rid of that haste too, that really slowed us down. We might have actually been able to close up that match sooner had they just hit our creatures and let us keep the haste. Okay. I can see it. I can see it here. Start with that Sundown Pass. Since we don't have a turn 1. Equipment might actually be in a really good spot, but we have to see it go up against more meta decks too, so... Swiftspear. Okay, here we go. Mono Reds might still be meta as of right now, so... Get that Jor Kadeen down, and then next turn we're looking at that Bladehold War-Whip, and seeing the 4th mana here isn't terrible, especially since it's a seat too, so if we are flooding out, at least we can use the seat's ability. Okay, they swing in the air down to 17, and looks like they're setting up and getting ready for Maybe a Mechanized Warfare next turn. Let's get this down. Get that swing. Because I think we can outpace this, guys. I really do. I really do think we can outpace this, especially since we have a terrific top end to lead into in a couple turns. Oh. Oh. We can outpace it. We can outpace it. We can double block a Swift Spear. Or not double block. I'm sorry, guys. We can block and then the double strike takes care of the Swift Spear. Take 6 down to 10 is sketchy. Let's do it. Let's do it, guys. I think we can outpace this. Wow, Thran Power Suit. Thran Power Suit. Draw. I think it's Astor. It blocks really well. Could get the Jor up to 4, though. Thran Power Suit on the... I think it's Astor. How do you guys feel about that? So, I'll do it before combat since they're tapped out just to see what we see on top too. Hexgold Halberd is the grab here over the Eater probably, right? Sketchy swing. A lot of damage. We could die next turn easily. Easily. But you know what? If Mono Red has it, they have it, you know? Oh, 3rd mana. I'll tell you what, we might have it here. If they full swing and we survive. So here's what they need to do. Actually, so they have 2 in the air with the Phoenix Chick no matter what, right? And so that could be 4 in the air with a Mechanized Warfare. Mana flips next turn, but they have to save Swift Spear back to block. Okay, we have Dragonwing Glider. That could hit the board. Force some blocks. We're struggling with the Phoenix Chick and the Commando here. So what we could do is equip this to Jor-Kadeen, which has Trample, right? We could go Thran Power Suit. So here's what we do. We play this. Oh, we didn't need to do that, actually. That's okay. We can get Rabbit Battery down, too. Get this on the Trample. Thran Power Suit. This has an equip for 1 as well, and then we'll be able to get Rabbit Battery down. Oh, yeah, we can actually go Rabbit Battery, equip Rabbit Battery. Equip for 1, sure. Yep. There you go. Nice. That's a 7/7 double strike trample, guys. They're tapped out. They have the Swift Spear. They are forced to block, and we have just so much on the board. Wow. Really explosive. Holy cow, guys. That could have been anyone's game easily. Let's be real. Let's be 100% real. That could have been anyone's game, but wow. Does Boros equipment look like it's in a good position right now? Holy cow. Let's see if we can keep up pace here. What do we got? Incubation Sack. Nice. Continue on forward, dude. This is my 3rd video I'm recording today, and the games have been so fast. Like, what was that? Like, we're 18 minutes into the video. I feel like the games have just been really fast since the new set came out. Only 2 land. We have 24 in the deck. I think we'll be fine. This looks like a mulligan, but we're doing so well. We're going first. I say we try it. Let's give it a shot here. I think we'll find the mana without any issues. Or a 3rd Astor. Well, the good news is we can't draw any more of these, so... At some point, we'll see the mana, and maybe the Astors will do a lot. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's not good. I'm gonna take it for now. So we can't do the Rebel Salvo because Thalia's making it cost 1 more, even though it cost 1 less. And we missed the mana here. See if they trade. They do not. When it's our turn, we have first strike trample, so... Okay, Brutal Cathar. Recruitment Officer. It's good that it wasn't a Cathar. Found the 3rd mana, so we can Rebel Salvo the Thalia. See with the swing first. It's gotta be Thalia over a Cathar for sure, especially since the token just dies anyways. Alright. It's good that we saw the 3rd mana. I think we hold this open though in case they play something a little better. Yeah, we better hit the Thalia though. It's less damage. We don't want to take 6. Getting Thalia off the board makes everything cheaper. We might be able to play the ooh. Yes. Get that Astor down. Although Bladehold would have made the Rebel Salvo just 1 mana. Soul Partition, yeah, get that out of get it out of here, huh? Second Bladehold is probably what I go for, I guess. Right? Maybe. I'll save this to block one of the officers next turn. We're getting low, guys. We're getting low. I think we're gonna... We're not keeping up pace nicely here, so I think this is worth a trade. Worthwhile for now. Rhuk, okay. Astor number 2 is gonna hit the board. This commando takes out a lot here. Wow. Pretty tough decision, guys. Rabbit Battery could be excellent. A lot of double strike in the hand with the blade holds already. Hexgold is just solid, honestly. Just cheap. I think it's going to be Hexgold. It seems a little silly, but... Excuse me. That was a little bit of a tough decision. Brutal Cathar takes the Astor. Rebel Salvo takes Brutal Cathar. We get Astor back, but we're going to die, guys. We're going to die here. We got to get blockers on the board. And that starts by getting Astor back. Like, we're at 3, so... Looks like soldiers were able to keep up quite nicely here. We still have the Hexgold. And they could actually just, like, Soul Partition. Like, they could just have everything this game, right? Soul Partition, bring the Astor over here. And then swing... We block Commando, take 2, but they could easily just like draw like another Brutal Cathar as well, so. A Thran Power Suit could help us wrap up this game as well. Let's try the Thran Power Suit. Let's get the Hexgold Halberd down. We're trying to prepare for a single piece of removal from the opponent. That's what we're trying to do. Nice of planes, okay. Oh, nice! Wow! Oh no! Oh no, dude, Kayla's Reconstruction. Going all out here. Grab it. Look at their board state. What do we even do now? I was not expecting that to be their last card at all. At all, guys. They have another Thalia. Everything's more expensive. We're dead. We're super dead. Opponents really had it here today. This opponent here really had it. Wow. Really cool seeing some just mono white soldiers rocking a Kayla's Reconstruction. We don't get to see that every day, and so honestly, it's nice to see. The Thalia slows us down way too much, and they're way too wide here as well, so we'll just play our 3rd Astor. Also, that was honestly nice. Another blocker's good too. Honestly, seeing all 3 Astors was a little unlucky as well, but they kind of worked out. We were able to keep our hand nice and stocked. Cool. Yeah, it's not just mono white soldiers, it's Kayla's Reconstruction deck because they're rocking the Adeline too, so I bet they might even have all 4 Reconstructions in this build. So, very cool opponent. Good game for sure. I wonder I wonder if we would have been able to keep up pace had, I guess, yeah, technically if they didn't see the reconstruction, I think we'd still be in this game, but at the same time, like I said, it looked like that's what their deck was based around a little bit, right? So they probably had all 4 of them. Pretty good chance to have it then. Let's keep going, guys. Again, it feels like we've just been having really fast matches. Before the new set released, dude, the matches were like 15 to 20 minutes long, like every single one. We're rocking an aggro deck, and the opponent just bogs down the board state. Like, these matches since the new set have been pretty fast. No white source. I'm going to try it. I don't think we'll get too punished here for not having the white source. Okay, we see another mountain. That's okay. That's fine. I think we'll be okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Should I be scared, opponent? Probably. Some removal. Yeah. Okay. Well. Try a swing. Ooh. Nothing sticking. Let's get that Hexgold down. And let's see that white source off the top, huh? We got plenty of white sources in here to see. Thran Power Suit's pretty good, too. Don't have enough to equip it, unfortunately. I don't know if we want to put our eggs into one basket here, necessarily. Alright. Actually, no, we'll keep it separate for now for the swing. Wow, still, like, nothing happening. Opponent's deck is the type of deck to run spot removal, so not really sure what's happening, but we're going to use our mana to make sure the Thran Power Suit can do a lot. The first strike's terrific here. Another mountain. That's a little funny. That's a little bit funny, actually. Oh, man. It's fine. It's fine. The first strike trample against Sheoldred. Nice. Get that Sheoldred out of here. This is good, guys. It's a Ward 2/6/6 haste, and on our turn it has first strike and trample. No! Invoke Despair, how could you? Eater of Virtue. We'd probably just get the Dragonwing Glider down. So what we could do is we could equip, get the Eater of Virtue down. 2, 3, actually we could just do that twice. It's Dragonwing, because they could do Invoke Despair number 2. And then we have the Rabbit Battery to sacrifice to it instead. All the red sources, guys. I should have known, honestly, but we're doing fine. It's like I said, I think we could do fine. Now we can't give haste to the Jor Kadeen if we see the white source, but that's okay. We don't want to sacrifice our 4/4 flying. Did see the white source. 1, 2, 3. Let's just... get as much damage in the air as possible here. Yeah, swinging with the Jor would have been cool, but too bad we didn't have one more mana, huh? Down to 2. Is it going to be Invoke Despair number 3 from the opponent? Yeah, not having the haste, guys. It could be very scary against a deck like this, because every turn they can remove this creature now, and every turn we play a new creature, and then they keep removing it, and without that haste, there's not a lot we can do. Looks like we got there. Wow. Dude, Boros Equipment putting in some serious work today, man. Opponent, will you let me play this out by chance? It's a good draw. Opponent, thank you for letting me play this out. I won't play any more cards. Good game, opponent. Good game. That was sweet. Taken down. Looks like, here's my guess. Mono black with a splash of that board wipe that has, the cleave cost. I can't remember the name of it right now. That's my guess, though. Mono black with the splash of board wipe. What? Yeah, I guess we're 29 minutes in. I guess we just keep going. Might as well. I'm having a blast. Dude, seeing equipment do a thing is awesome. And this is like a good array of cards too. Like this is a good configuration so far. We're not like struggling too much. Like obviously the game is going to keep your mana from you sometimes like that last one, but we did fine without seeing the white source. So, all right, we'll give it a shot. Having the Rebel Salvo hit that Shieldred was cool too. Unnecessary, but cool. Tap source. Okay. Let's get Forge down. And this is a little unnecessary, but here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to equip the Rabbit Battery to one another here. And that way, like, the Rhuk can get a free Rabbit Battery when we swing in. That's the thought process behind that. Then again, it doesn't need haste. It has its own haste, but it still gets like a +1/+1 or whatever. Okay, we can easily hit that, but... And they block the 1/1. I think we just swing and say decline for the Rhuk? Is that right? I guess so. Decline. Because we don't want the Rabbit Battery to die to the Shigeki. So they block one of these and take two. Excuse me. Don't have the Dragonwing Glider available just yet, but soon. Soon enough. Watch out for this card, guys. This might be a great top end for some mono red, too. One or two of an mono red build. I could see it, but then again, like, yeah, the equip cost is very expensive, I guess. Okay, we found our 5th mana. They have 2 mana open. I can only imagine. Let's plug it all into the Rhuk anyways. It has trample. I like this more. Okay, yeah, but the spot removal, right? And we had to use our red sources, so we'll take damage from the Rebel Salvo now. But I don't know. I kind of like it more than just swinging with the 2/2s again. Yeah, so they don't block with Visionary. They take the 4, so no spot removal. And Seed of the Empire also costs 2, so we have Seed of the Empire open since Rhuk is legendary. Bounce it back to hand, get some ramp, sure. So the Rebel Salvo wouldn't have even hit that. This is fun, guys. Equipments are a lot of fun. We might actually get a chance to play the Dragonwing Glider next turn. The opponent's not rocking blue, so it's not going to be a counter spell. If they like tap out here or something, they could play like a Shieldred and I wouldn't even care. I'd care a little bit, but I mean, I guess we do have the Rebel Salvo too, so it depends. Could just be some simple Jund ramp. They're trying to get to the Titan. Soul of Windgrace. Oh, we're hitting that for sure. They gonna get that ramp? Riveteer's Overlook, yep. Alright. Before the end of the turn, we'll do the Rebel Salvo to get rid of that. They are now ready to drop Titan next turn. They can play land, drop Titan. Has to be a green source, though. Alright. 5 damage. Take 1. We definitely don't want to see a mana off the top. We really, really want to see something else that we can play for once they do drop the Titan. And I think it's coming. I do. I think this is exactly the type of deck to rock Titan of Industry. And once it hits, man, I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be a great way around it. Because it has reach too, so... we know Cut Down is not available for the 4/4. So like a play with fire, but that would be a little weird in a deck like this, honestly. Opponent? Well, timer ran down. Yeah, Bladehold's good. Double Strike is really, really good. Can actually do that. Equip Rabbit Batter. Oh, I like that more than the Blade Wing. Let's do it. Let's do it. Give this haste. Have the Sundown Pass open for the haste, right? So go like that. Let's do this. Reconfigure. Give that haste. Swing. Take action. That's really cool. Down to 3. Rhuk being nasty there. Oh, there was a downside to that though. They did have that 1 open mana. They could have, after we played the Bladehold War-Whip, hit that 2/2 with a cut down before we swung in. That's something to think about. Be careful with that, because that could have messed up a play and we would have been able to do a lot less damage there. So hopefully Dragonwing Glider just gets us the rest of the way. There's 7 mana, they have 4 forests, so yeah, Titan of Industry. They want to go 4/4. Titan of Industry blocks in the air now. They want to go there 4/4 and they want to gain 5 here, but the question is oh, get rid of the double strike, of course. And they gained the 5, so how do we want to do this, guys? Now that the double strike is gone, if we give the Rhuk the Dragonwing Glider, it's only 6/6. They block that, and then they can play a second Titan next turn. Yeah, Titan right on time for the opponent is particularly bad, but I think we keep this split, deal 6 damage to them. They block in the air. Either way, it's 6. So let's reconfigure onto this and kind of keep it like spread out a little bit. Because they're going to block in the air for sure here. And we just need to like hope. And we decline. And we decline. Yeah, opponent, I really like the... oh yeah, now we can equip that. Nice, yeah. Yeah, since that died. Dude, Rhuk is insane. Anyways, I really like using the Destroy Artifact there. I didn't even think about it. I really didn't. I thought just get more chump blockers down and go for it like that, but... And what we could do is we could ditch the rabbit batteries and have them swing in on their own, so that way we're nice and wide. Yeah, they need more blockers on the ground, so... At least it wasn't a second Titan of Industry. Oh my goodness, okay. We still have 4 mana available too. Mountain isn't great. Excuse me, guys. So if we... unattach... They have 3 blockers though still. Unattach... I don't know if we're gonna get through, guys. I really don't. They block here. Block. Block, take 1. Is that worth it? Not really. Get this up to a 4/4, they double block it. Well, that'd be better than... I think we swing wide. Ah, that's tough. That's a really tough decision. I think we swing wide and we just kind of keep going for it, right? Oh, you know what we could have done? We could have put the Dragonwing Glider on the 2/2. That way... Oh, tear asunder, and now we get completely blown out here. Yeah, I should have thought about the spot removal, guys. What have I done? Oh, we're super dead. I don't know if we're gonna get this 2. I don't think we're gonna get this 2 through. Is there a way? Dude, Titan of Industry bogged down this board state. I should have, that was my fault, guys. I should have known, like, a simple piece of spot removal would have completely blown out the wide swing. Thought process was, oh, we get one through, right? Wow, swinging with the Titan. Oh, untap the Titan. Cool, opponent. Really cool Jund build. I love that you're rocking the new Tyvar here. Another Blood Tithe Harvester. See, they had enough blockers. They had the creatures. Ah, more mana. Hey, that was a great game, though, opponent. I'm trying to think if there's, like, a better way to play this one out, because, you know, getting the opponent down to 2, I might have missed 2 damage somewhere. I very well might have. Dude, today was awesome. This was such, like, this was such a fun time. Overall, like, I recorded the 3 videos for today. Mono Black, Rakdos, and now some Boros. I just had a friggin' blast. The new standard looks a little bit healthier. I don't want to say anything too soon because we did run into a lot of Mono Black today as well, but I just had a blast, man. It's too bad we didn't get to see Nahiri do anything. We got to see Astor do a thing, which was cool. Rhuk is really powerful. I like it. Bladehold is cool. Didn't get to see Lizard Blades today, did we? Rabbit Battery, of course, is awesome. Thran Power Suit is explosive, and we might want to consider 2 more of these and, like, dropping 2 Lizard Blades, but I also don't like that too much. I like having a lot of creatures to play. In that last match, we flooded out a little bit again, didn't we? So I think more testing is required before we drop down to 23 mana. Hey guys, before it's like the very end of the video, I keep forgetting to bring it up, but we do have that sub goal set all the way up at 5,000. It is our 2023 sub goal, so we have all year to reach it. I believe in you guys. You're doing awesome so far. So if you want to help us reach that goal, then please consider subscribing. It's much appreciated. And of course, it helps out the channel tremendously. So, all right. Anyways, what else do we have to say about the deck? Rebel Salvo is, of course, really powerful. Holy cow. Being able to do 5 damage is disgusting. Hexgold Halberd is actually pretty good, man. Just getting a 2/2. And on your turn, it has First Strike and Trample. Yeah. It works with the equipment theme. It works with Rebel Salvo. This is good. This is a good card in a deck like this. I like it a lot. It's uncommon, which is awesome. Kadeen. I really don't know how to pronounce that, honestly. This is good. It's nice and explosive. We saw that trample really come in handy as well. So yeah, the trample on Rhuk, trample on Kadeen is awesome. Trample on the Halberd is really cool too. Dragonwing was awesome, like I was saying. We might want to see this as like a 1 or 2 of on the top end of mono red. And, you know, if depending on where the format ends up, mono red aggro might want more mid-range threats packed in. And so having 1 or 2 of these on the top end there might actually be really, really good. Being able to then equip it if the creature ever dies, you know, I don't know. Yeah, 4/4 with haste. Yeah, I like it. I like this card a lot. Everything about this deck was just awesome, wasn't it? I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I guess the biggest thing is maybe we drop down to 23 land and find something else to slot in here. I guess removal, more removal, not just the Rebel Salvo. Since we have white in here, like a Soul Partition could be pretty good actually, because you're going so fast that the opponent might not actually get a chance to actually recast whatever you hit with the Soul Partition. So I could easily see that being like a 1 or 2 of in here as an extra piece of removal, taking care of Shieldred, taking care of Obliterator, taking care of Vindicator, right? So yeah, Soul Partition, add 1 or 2 of those, maybe drop a Nahiri and a mana. That's what I would do. Probably a red source then, since if you're adding 2 Soul Partitions. Probably a mountain. 2 Soul Partitions. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, if you made it this far into the video, then I super duper appreciate you. Y'all are champions for real. And I will see you in the next video.